Looking to throw. Bacon. Under pressure, they got him again. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal.
We always talk about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Jim, Hopper!
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
We're scoreless after 1. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's go now. Check back. 15-money. Brilliant. Watch left. Run right.
Here's Fields. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field that's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the Browns 1st down.
Bang.
Now they try the right side here. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep.
Let's go, baby. Mike,
Off play action, Fields. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Cleveland. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. That's once again complete to Chark. Touchdown, Browns. DJ Chark, his 19th touchdown now on the season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back?
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Off play action. Bacon. Flushed out right. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now.
And trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Ravens will take over here just shy of the 30.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
They'll begin on the ground with Akers. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Off the play fake. Bacon throwing the out route and complete. It's Jordan. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain.
4 yards.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best
Can't get away, and he's taken down. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down.
Off play action. Bacon. He's got Jordan complete right side. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st down, Akers. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now a give, Akers running left. And a short gain down to about the 33. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. Operating from the gun, Bacon. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
You got 3 down. Check 43. 70 Lion. My game.
Off the play fake. Bacon.
Let's get off the field.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Tutu Atwell. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Tucker with the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He sets to fire deep. And it's intercepted. Picked off by Noah Igbinoghene. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Watch the flag. Motion. Pop. Check. Watch that.
Off play action. Bacon forced out to his left. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half.
87's mine.
A final shot before break. Bacon got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Brevin Jordan in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. So we're at halftime here in the Inner Harbor with the hometown Ravens on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, Fields. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Mike 6. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Taken down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and it's third down.
81. 5, 6. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up. Hey, check back.
Throwing on third down, Fields. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Wahoo. Mike 6. Mike 6.
They snap it to Fields. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on fourth down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the first down. It's now first and goal.
Mike 6, Mike 6. Let's get the ball. Mike 6.
To throw is Fields.
Let's get it together, defense.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute again.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our game here in the third. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
On play action, Fields. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Cleveland.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 16-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff, now Fields. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet, he's going to have the first down.
First down, Browns.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Ravens 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Bacon. And that nearly intercepted. But it's incomplete. Now remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in. Something we haven't really seen much of from him, an incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Hey, we're going 37's the mic.
Off the play fake. Bacon. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caleb Farley. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their 2nd pick on 2 drives.
It's a gain of 20. And the Browns 1st down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score Browns 21, Ravens 14.
Check 24, check 24. Hey, check Mike 6, Mike 6. Rabbit. Mike.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Let's go, Mike.
A quick throw complete to Chark. Touchdown! DJ Chark with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 1.
Mike 8. They can't hang with us.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You've got the first one for the second one to even matter.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 29. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
First down, Cleveland.
Check three.
Play action. It's Fields. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Fields. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Browns on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Now Fields. And the pressure gets to him again. Devin Bush in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here at a game that looks to have been decided already. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for Pride. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Looking to throw. Bacon. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Bryan. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
It's gonna be a 60 Maverick. Rush in. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Kill.
Back to throw. Bacon. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 33. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
There's a reason the number 4 was flashing through my mind when he let that one go. 3 touchdowns already in his back pocket. The deep ball's been a great weapon for him in this one. Unfortunately, empty on that attempt.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
To throw again on second down. Fields. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Now it's Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw, Fields. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Haywood. Mike's 50. It's our house.
Here's Fields.
Hey, it's our house.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
Watch the run.
On 2nd and goal, Fields toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Fields. Rolling to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns are closing in on a 9th victory on the year as they extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. And they've got it. They recovered it. Wait, hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they hit the ball before it went 10 yards. I know that's tough, but you got to stay disciplined.
It is difficult because you're so eager to go get the football. It's that type of a play, but you're exactly right. Have to have the discipline to let it go 10 first.
On 1st and 10, Bacon. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bacon. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the gun, Bacon. That's out to the flat for Akers. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down, and we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Bison, 60 Bison. Viking 18.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got us